evening everybody, Calm Biker here. Just out for an evening ride. Been to see a bit of artwork at Bridlington. Glass artwork that lights up at night and supposedly gives you a kinetic experience. Only it didn't light up. So it gave us a can't see it experience. So I got Mrs. C on the bike and we're heading back home. And I thought while I'm out I'll do a quick vlog before I get back. All about motorbikes has tagged me in the 3x3, 3x3, I don't know, 3x3 tag, where apparently you have to say 3 things that you, the viewer, don't know about me. I've been doing this YouTube live for quite a while, and my channel I talk about me quite openly, kind of an open book really, so to try and find 3 things you don't know about me is quite difficult. So some people will probably know at least 2 of the 3 things. I can't remember if I talked about them or not, to be honest, but some people will definitely know all 3. But they're not things I've talked about a huge amount, so it's the best I've got. I said to all about motorbikes at the time, it's going to be quite a challenge to do this, quite a burden placed upon me. But let's give it a go. I'm going to go with Showbiz for my 3 things. They don't have to have a theme or anything, but I'm going to go with Showbiz anyway. My first one is something I'm pretty sure you won't know about me. Is many years ago I was in the school musical, and because I have a weird memory for song lyrics and a few other things, numbers, registration plates and things like that, but because I have a good memory for song lyrics, I can remember all of the lyrics to pretty much all of the songs from the school musical, which was The Wizard of Oz, and I played a munchkin. So I had to sing, if ever a wizard there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because I can't sing at all, so I'll stop. So there's number 1 thing. So number 2 thing, Showbizy. It's not really about me, it's about Mrs. C. Mrs. C's cousins, or Mrs. C's cousins' daughters were winners on a TV talent show, a bit like the X Factor type thing. Only it was in Holland, so it's a Dutch one. And it was called Twins. And the twins, because you had to be twins, they were singers. They still are singers. They're now in a group. But they were guests at our wedding. They didn't sing for us though. So it's a bit of a distant link, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure I've not mentioned that in a video before. So there's something you don't know about me, is I married into showbiz royalty with the winner of this talent show. I think it was spelt twins with a Z. Might have even been 2 Z's, I'm not sure. And the third thing, well, now we're really pushing the limit for what's showbizy. But I used to volunteer at the ice arena in Hull, something that I believe is now either closed or to be closed. Slow people, just because it's night time doesn't mean to say you have to go slow. But now you're supposed to do it. I never saw that. Yeah, I used to volunteer at the ice arena. I was a marshal, so I used to get the high vis on, and I'd be there skating around all day, picking people up who'd fallen over, giving a bit of first aid to people who needed first aid, that kind of thing. I used to skate a lot, so I used to do sometimes over 10 hours skating a day. I used to go in the morning, do the 10 o'clock till 4:30 session, and then I'd nip out, get something to eat, and I'd be back for 8 o'clock for the ice disco on the night, which is basically the same as during the day, except they didn't have the lights on, so they just have kind of disco lights and loud music. It was quite good. Through that I got approached to be an ice hockey referee, and I trained up to be a linesman, but I never did any professional games. If I'd have stuck with it, then I could have been there doing the linesmaning, and then in the future potentially the refereeing for the proper teams, but I never stuck with it. But I did get to go on TV. So they were doing some promotional thing, and there's a TV programme, the local news that follows the national news over here, is called Look North, and they did a bit about the ice arena, and they had the cameras out on the ice, and the cameraman said to me, because I had the yellow jacket on and I was allowed on the ice when nobody else was allowed on the ice, so the cameraman said, could you do something funky for us? I said, well, I could do a few things. I can do barrel jumping, but that'll mean getting the barrels out. So we didn't do that, because getting the barrels out was a bit too much hard work, and you're skating pretty fast when you're doing barrel jumps. I could jump, I was not the best, but I could do 14 barrels, which is reasonable distance to jump. So you have to get some speed up if you're going to jump that far. But I said I can do kind of jumps and 360s and that kind of thing. I wasn't a figure skater. I was going around on ice hockey boots, not figure skating boots. I wasn't doing triple saltos and all that kind of thing. I said, well, I can do a stop where I spray ice. That might be good for your camera. So he said, yeah, that'd be good. If you could spray ice towards the camera, that'd be good. So he stood on the ice, and he started off setting his camera up at about a foot high. I said, you might want it a bit higher than that. So he set his camera up at head height, and I went as fast as I could, and then did a stop to generate as much ice spray as I possibly could. And afterwards, the man with the camera was quite upset, though it was on the news, and it did look quite impressive on the news when the camera picture went completely white, because when I did the spray stop, I sprayed ice about 6 feet up in the air and turned him and his camera into a snowman. So there's the 3 things you probably didn't know about me, so I've probably not mentioned before. I now have to mention 3 people who have to do the same, well, they don't have to, but who I named to continue the tag to do the same thing. And loads of people have already done this. I've seen quite a few people already done it. So I'm going to name a few who I haven't seen do it yet, but that doesn't mean they haven't done it. So if all these people have already done it, I apologise. But Skeggy Cruiser, for number 1, I've not seen him do the 3x3 tag yet. I doubt he'll do it, but I'll tag him anyway, because he has started doing videos again, my mate Tosh23. If you haven't seen his latest video, which probably won't be his latest video by the time I release this, but it was him on the back of my Z1000 going to pick up his new bike, and then the second half of the video was him on his new bike. I won't spoil it by telling you what it was if you want to go and watch that. And then the third one, pretty sure I haven't seen him do this one, but I've been chatting to him recently and I know he does videos, and it'd be nice to see him do a video in English, so I'm going to tag Chris Biker. So they're my 3 things and 3 people. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I shall talk to you all again soon.